What's up, you guys? It's your girl Bree Dupree, and I'm back with another video. So today I decided to do this full face of fall makeup, only from the drugstore themed. I think I saw Jazz Nicole or Juicy Jazz do this and I got really inspired, and this is the finished look. The lips you can always switch out for nude. I just felt like because it was fall, let's go darker, but it could be a lot of darkness going on. So if you just want to do a nude, just do a nude. And if you guys want to see how I got this affordable drugstore look, just keep on watching. I think I want to start with eyes today because if there's one thing that I know about drugstore, it's 9 times out of 10 you're gonna get a couple fallouts. Now, I've been like a real YouTuber today, and I took out all of my products ahead of time so you guys won't hear my clanking and clacking unless I'm gonna get brushes, because I did not pull out my brushes. I tried very hard not to include any ColourPop or Morphe or anything like that. I wanted to stick to strictly things you could go into, not just Ulta, but like your Walmart, your Walgreens, your CVS, and literally get these drugstore products. So there's literally only drugstore products. This is the first installment of my full face of whatever for fall, and I will be doing so this is the full face drugstore. I'm gonna do a full face affordable where I will implement like ColourPop and like Juvia's Place and Morphe and that, and then I'm gonna do a full face of high-end makeup, and it's all gonna be fall because fall is my favorite season, you guys, and it's like the shortest season. I feel like it's the most underappreciated season, and I love watching the transition. I'm a very transitional person, so I'm super excited about that. So we're gonna go in with eyes first. I do not have an eye primer from the drugstore, and am I lying about that? Wait, hang on, I think I might be lying. Okay, yeah, I was lying. I do have an eye primer from the drugstore. It's not my favorite, but we are going to use it today, and that is going to be the e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer here. I don't have the lightest one. If you're gonna buy this, I would probably buy the white one, and it looks like it might be, ooh, I think it dried out, which was really annoying because I barely use this. I just stuck my nail in here, but this is how it looks here. It looks really dried out though. I'm gonna go ahead and try to spray this with some setting spray to bring it back to life. Let's see how this is gonna look on the eyes, because it was really dried out and I really had to swirl really hard. Like nothing came off on my finger when I swatched it. I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit more, and I'm not sure if the formula, yeah, it looks really inconsistent. If spraying some setting spray on here has like, look at what I have to do to get some product. I'm like really pushing in there. Look at my brush. Like look at how dented my brush got. So I'm just not really seeing a color payoff really. Yeah, this is like looking quite inconsistent if you ask me. But this is the only drugstore primer that I have. Some RCMA no color powder, and set this because it is so sticky. I feel like my eyelid is just like sticking together. All right, so for eyeshadow today, I pulled a few out. If you guys saw my Ulta haul, again, it'll be in the iCards. I did buy 2 of the e.l.f. bite-size eyeshadow. 2 of the e.l.f. bite-size eyeshadows, and I thought that this palette would be good. This Makeup Revolution Reloaded palette. It's kind of like a dupe of Anastasia Subculture. So I'm not really sure. I kind of don't want to do brown. I kind of want to stay in these greens because I just did a brown look that should be up before this. So I think I'm going to do some of these, stay like in some of these greens. So I'm going to first go into this greeny shade up here and put that on my crease to serve as a transitional shade. I'm not really sure how green is going to look with my blue hair, but I did not feel like putting a wig on this morning, so. One thing I do like about both of these palettes, and like drugstore palettes in general, is that the pigment is buildable in most of them. And that's one thing I really love. I don't like a lot of pigment to begin with. I want to like build it up. Let's go ahead and just make it a halo eye because I haven't done one of those in so long. So I'm just going to pack that also in the inner portion of my eye because I really haven't done a halo in like, I don't even know how long. I'm going to go in with this green right there. I'm going to take a little bit of a smaller blending brush. This one is by Morphe. This is the JH35. Also putting that in the inner and outer portions as well as a little bit lower in the crease. I'm gonna go ahead and take a smaller blender. This is the Morphe, part of the Jeffree Star one. It's like a really smaller one. And I'm gonna go in with this darker color right here. And I'll show you guys. So here's like one dip. Oh, she's got some pigment to her. Okay. Okay, e.l.f. Oh. That's a change from the other shadows we've had. Really nice though. I'm not complaining about it. Do you guys see Chase? Do you guys see him laying down? Look, there he is. Every time I film, he comes in here and lays down right there. He's so cute. I'm gonna go back with the fluffier brush that we used, the lighter green shade from that same e.l.f. palette, and I'm gonna blend this out because I feel like it's gotten really dark. And I know it's fall, but this is the e.l.f. Bite Size and Hot Jalapeno. I'm gonna go into Cream and Sugar one, and I'm gonna take this light shade right here. I'm just gonna blend out the edges with this shade. So that's how we're looking there. I'm not gonna like do a whole lot. I'm not gonna like clean up. I'm gonna take some of the e.l.f. Hydro Camo concealer and a flat brush. I'm not gonna like make this super clean or anything. I'm just gonna coat the brush, literally not even that much, and place this just to sort of help me map out where the shimmer is gonna go and give the shimmer something to stick to. This real goldy shade here, and I'm gonna blend the edges out with this shade here. I'm gonna do that. Ooh, my brush isn't even wet. Wow. That is a nice shimmer. That is really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and take that green and a smaller brush and put that on the outsides here. And I have not wet my brush at all. Which is crazy to think that. Sweep it inward. take this color in the what is this? Cream and Sugar, this color right here, and just pop it on the most center part, just to give this a little bit more of a dimensional look, just right here in the center. So for primer today, I know my eyes look like real dark and crazy, but with some lashes and the under thing, it's gonna come together. So for primer today, I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer, and I'm also gonna use some of the Poreless Putty Primer because I feel like the Poreless Putty Primer and the Luminous Primer do different things. So I'm gonna take the Poreless one and put it here on my pores. Then I'm gonna go ahead and take the Luminous one, which you can tell I like dug my nail in there, and put that on the rest of the face. For foundation today, I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. This is the Dewy foundation. This is the one I got. Again, if you saw my Ulta haul, I haven't tried this yet. I feel like this one doesn't smell as chemically as the other one does or did. And to blend that out, I'm just gonna go ahead and use my e.l.f. sponge. I don't feel like the color is that bad, which is funny because this was the only shade. This was the only one that was there, and I was like, we'll try it, we'll go for it. Look at how dewy my skin looks. Yes, honey. Beautiful. I like that a lot. We love Wet n Wild. Okay, so I think we've used enough e.l.f. right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the who makes this? Revlon? You'd think they would put on their packaging like what brand? Maybelline. The Maybelline Age Rewind. Look at how much I've used. This is the Age Rewind concealer. It gets really messy at the cap and like everything because this sponge, I just wish they had like a better packaging system, but then I'm just going to set that with the same RCMA No Color powder. Although I do like how glowy the skin is, I do need to set it, especially because we're going to be putting products on top of this that are powder. So I'm going to go ahead and set my whole face with the Coty Air Spun, and I'm just going to use this really huge brush that's huge and obnoxious from Morphe, and I'm just going to set my face with this. I'm going to go ahead and bronze with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Is there anything surprising about that? I'm going to go in with the Makeup Revolution bronzer. It looks like this. I'm going to take a smaller brush and go ahead and put some of that on as well, just to deepen up my hollows of my cheeks a little bit more. For blush today, I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Color Icon Blush. This is in Keep It Peachy, which looks like this. And I'm going to use a dual fiber brush. I'm going to go ahead and use the ColourPop dual fiber brush for this. Put a little bit there because it's fall. We're cold. We're in fall. I'm going to just take my blender and just sort of give me a nice gradient. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows off of camera. For that, I am using the Alexis Stone palette, and I'm gonna be using this blue shade right here in case you guys were wondering, and I'll be right back. So brows are done. I didn't clean my brows. I normally don't clean my brows, so say what you want about that. Let's go ahead and finish the eyes, the lower lash line. I'm just gonna use the little bite-sized palette for this. I'm gonna first take that lighter green shade and just blend that under the eye. And then I'm gonna take like one of these kind of brushes, like a square kind of brush, and I'm gonna take that darker green shade and I'm gonna put that closer to the waterline. Just like to flick it up to blend it when I do that. And then I'm gonna take a tiny brush. Look at how small this brush is. This is the JH42, and I'm gonna take that gold shade and try to put this under the eye. And then like right at the very center, I'm gonna go back into the cream and sugar, that lighter shimmer shade, and just pop it like right in the dead center of my eye. Okay, so you might not be able to tell, I put on some eyelashes. I'm using the Ardell Wispies. They're really small, you can't even like see them, but once I curl them and put on some mascara, hopefully they'll be bigger. And I just put some of the Maybelline eyeliner on my inner and outer portion of my eye. So I'm going to go ahead and spray my face before I do mascara, because otherwise mascara gets everywhere. And for that, I'm going to use the Milani Make It Dewy. This is the best setting spray at the drugstore if you like dewy makeup. You do have to cover up your eyes though, because it will make your eyeshadow like crease. Look at that. Look at how like it just brought my whole face back to life. Like, that is just so amazing to me. For highlighters, I haven't used these two highlighters in a very long time, and we're gonna go ahead and use them today. The Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter, this is a limited edition though. This is in Sweetest Bling. It's a pinky highlighter, so I'm gonna go in with that first, and I'm gonna focus it mainly on the heart where it's a little bit lighter, and I'm just gonna put that on my skin first to give me, I feel like when it's pink, it just blends in with the blush and almost makes it look a lot more natural on the skin. And then I'm gonna take, you guys can, I've had this for so long you guys can't even tell, like I don't even know what it is. This is the Revolution Ultra Blush Palette, and I love the shade. I've hit pan on it. I'm gonna go in with this shade on top with a different brush and just really bring the light in just right here in this area, not the whole face, just right there. And then I'm gonna go in with a mixture of this shade and this shade and put that just a little bit on my forehead, because I haven't done that in a very long time for some reason. Not that we need any more glow. Some of this golden shade on my brow bone, because we didn't put anything on my brow bone. On my inner corner as well. For mascara today, literally the only one I have from the drugstore is a L'Oreal Voluminous. I'm gonna put this on my bottom lashes. Go ahead and curl my lashes with this. We'll go ahead and put that mascara on the top. So for lips, I'm gonna go into, this is the NYX Liquid, this is the NYX Lingerie in After Hours, and then in the center I might go in with the same line in the shade Dusk Till Dawn, because I don't know, I think the brown might be doing a whole lot, but we'll see. Okay, when it's fall, I like my Cupid's bow to be a little bit straighter, so I just did a line straight across. Now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Dusk Till Dawn. Okay, and now I'm just gonna use the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Creme Brulee, right in the center there. Okay, we are done. This is a finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Subscribe if you like these, because I have at least 2 more coming up that are based specifically around makeup, fall makeup themed looks. I think the next one I'm gonna do like a real dark, like vampy lip. I might wear a wig or something so you can just like really get the fall vibes going. So subscribe if you like this video, and I'll see you guys later. Hope you're having a great day. Bye.